It's safe to say that the streets are not paved with gold. However, we all want to get rich doing nothing. This option is actually possible, but many people ignore it or don't pay attention to the information they get. Of course, we are talking about passive income and life on the interest from it. Today, I am not going to reveal secrets and mysteries, but I'm going to try and share with you the most profitable financial tips. Let's find out if it's possible to get rich sitting on the couch. Welcome to the main channel on finance. Click the subscribe button right now to join the ranks of future millionaires. Why are the poor getting poorer and the rich getting richer? If you look at the life of an average person 30 to 40 years old, in most cases, they spend everything they earn. They often have numerous loans or borrow from friends until payday. All of this happens because they are not focused on creating assets that would help solve their financial problems. Financial slavery thrives in the 21st century, even though physical slavery was abolished long ago. A great quote by John Rockefeller, the famous American billionaire, is worth remembering here. "He who works all day has no time to make money." This is true. People become millionaires in their free time, and people usually make money at work just to cover their expenses. So it's worth understanding that our main asset is time, and rich people know how to use it well. After all, if we look at an ordinary person's day, we see a picture that repeats from day to day. Going to work in the morning, coming back home in the evening, some cafe, beer, TV. Unfortunately, this is a very common routine of every average person. This routine unnoticeably limits our everyday, and being in this state longer and longer, a person sinks into the quagmire, which is practically impossible to get out from. The progress of such a person in the long run is minimal, especially if you consider that most people do not enjoy their work, and their income practically does not grow from year to year. But there is, as always, a way out of this situation. About it next. The rich differ from the poor in what they do with their free time. The proper use of time is the key to achieving wealth and passive income as one of the tools of financial freedom. After all, in order to create a passive income, you have to work very hard first, most often for several months or even years. But after that, you can quit your job and become a wealthy person. You need to radically change your approach to using your free time, especially at the stage when you want to achieve great financial results. You need to tighten your belts and concentrate on dedicating all your remaining free time from work to creating passive income. That way, after a certain amount of time, not only will you forget about the daily grind of your slave job by leaving it, but you will generally be free to spread your shoulders and enjoy life. The secret of passive income. The main task of a passive income is to give a steady cash flow. Ideally, a passive income should provide for your daily lifestyle. Basically, you can build a mechanism that will provide for you. Of course, the key to such a money chess game is in choosing the right financial instrument. For example, you may have no difficulty generating intellectual income. Any information product is pretty valuable nowadays, and there are many examples of its monetization. Also, it's worth mentioning legal income and marketing income. The secret of passive income is to build stable sources of income that can work on their own or require minimal involvement after an initial investment of time, resources, and effort. However, it is important to remember that building a passive income usually requires upfront work and strategic planning. And most importantly, it is vital to decide on the very type of passive income that is guaranteed to bring you the profits you expect. Passive income types, which one to choose? It's unlikely that someone can say exactly what method will work for you personally, but the most reliable, which you can choose regardless of personal income, is to save money in an investment account, buy bonds and dividend stocks. It's a balance between yield and safety. In addition, it doesn't depend on luck or talent. If you don't want to get involved with the stock market just yet, then look into bank deposits. They are the most reliable option. True, not the most profitable one. Interest on deposits barely outpace inflation, and your passive income will not be as great as if you bought bonds. The main thing is to start generating passive income as early as possible. Even children know the success of this strategy because it has been featured in cartoons many times. In particular, it was mentioned in one of the episodes of Futurama. The main character finds himself in the year 3000. He remembers that in 1999, he had 93 cents left in his bank account. Turns out, over 1,000 years, 93 cents has turned into $4.3 billion. Each year, his account balance accrued about 2.2%. At 1 year's distance, that's very little, but over 1,000 years, the math did the trick. That's how compound interest works. If you don't spend but reinvest profits, your passive income will be even higher in the future. Interestingly enough, most people say, "But a few months or years is a long time. I'm not willing to wait that long." Therein lies the psychological trap. Usually, most people's working period lasts 30 to 40 years, and then they receive only a pension. This, without exaggeration, handouts becomes their only source of existence. It turns out that we can work 30 years in a row, in most cases at work that we hate, but we do not have the patience to take care of our financial future and retire at, say, 30 or 40 instead of 55 to 60 years. There's no need to fool yourself, because if you've definitely decided that you want to create a passive income and have more free time, then you need to take decisive action to change your life. Living on interest is possible. Yes, you will have to sweat and make an effort, especially at the beginning of building a passive income, but I can confidently say that you will not regret it. Everyone in the world has their own way to riches. Someone sees career growth in the future and is ready to wait and work. If you dream to enjoy life and value your time, then passive income should be your main goal. And one day you too will say this great phrase, "I lie on the couch and the money flows to me," just like that. Future millionaires, share in the comments. What kind of passive income do you prefer the most? I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this. This is the main channel on finance. Subscribe and get rich.